had been moving out from our island because either of oppression, colonisation or economic circumstances. In the 6th century, Columbanus was writing about Omnia Europae, all of Europe, one Europe, which we have now. The 4 great languages of Europe at that time were Greek, Latin, Arabic and Irish. So we've been travelling this planet for a long time. We've only got 4.5 million at home, but we have 70 million worldwide. It is a long-term policy of colonisation from our point of view. And when I was asked in Davos, what is Ireland's message to the world? What is Ireland's message to Europe? It's contained in the 4 C's. And these are conviction, clarity, courage and consistency. 1, you must have a belief that politics can and be made to work. 2, you must have clarity about where you're going. You must have your plan and your strategy, and you must be able to see the higher ground and the horizon up ahead. Thirdly, you must have courage to make decisions that are not popular, because people never like to change. They never like to get out of structures that they become used to. But it's necessary in the greater good and in the common interest of our humanity and our people to have that courage to say no and to make decisions that make a difference in the longer term to everybody's benefit. And the 4th element of that is consistency, that you must follow through. Be it the golf shot or the tennis return, you have to execute consistency in what you're doing. And that means that psychologically, people can then see the opportunity to have the job, the career, and the adventure of life being lived to the full. That's why I would say that for me, as a politician, having the opportunity and the privilege of leading a country out of an economic morass is indeed a privilege, but it's based on collaborating, on levelling with people, on working with them. Together, we point the way ahead. It is the concept, as Bono said, of the mehel, the Irish word for group, for gathering, for community. That's where the power is vested. And that's why in the Ukraine, these days, it's so important for leadership within the country to unite with a common objective in the determination of the spirit and the will of the people, which is for democracy, prosperity and brighter days. And that's why the European People's Party, the emphasis is on peoples, the European People's Party, of which we have been a founding member way back in the 70s. We're very proud to have a good story to tell in these forthcoming elections. It will not be easy. It was never meant to be easy. And in the face of the walls of cynicism and the walls of criticism, it's important that we stand good candidates for the Parliament, and I'm glad to see a real contest between Michel and Jean-Claude here today for the presidency of the Commission. So by focusing on these things, we can achieve what it is that we want to achieve. And my message from Ireland, as a small country, can be replicated across the European Union. Think of the power of 500 million people, what they can do when they unite in terms of a common objective. And for me, it brings about my vision for Europe, which is a continent of peace, prosperity and stability, a continent where the young are given opportunity, where we welcome young people from all over the planet to change the frontiers that are up ahead of us, and a continent where our older citizens are protected and revered and respected for what they did in their time to improve the lot of ordinary people. And that's a continent that can be an example to all others on this planet. It was John F. Kennedy who said, we all inhabit the same planet, we all breathe the same air, and we are all mortal. So on the 25th of May, let it be a big day for Europe, but let it be a bigger day for the EPP, because on your shoulders rests the responsibility of carving out the future for millions of people. Let's go do it. We have no time to waste. Thank you again for coming to Dublin.